of the things that attracted me to this website is fees. Here you have, there are no tuition fees for doctoral studies. That's mind-blowing, guys. In the event of enrollment, however, semester fee from Student Union must be paid on a semester basis, all right? So the first thing I saw here on this website is there are no tuition fees for doctoral studies. Unlike other European countries where you go and study and pay so much money, and unlike UK and Canada where you go and pay so much money for your doctoral studies. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel again. You're welcome to this episode of one of my videos on my channel. So during my studies or my research, I came across the school Ludwigs Maximilian Universitat, Muchen in Germany, and I decided to take a look. And while I decided to take a look, I saw that in Germany you can actually have some courses taught in English language, and you don't even need to pay tuition fee for. So I started taking a look at it and noticed that master's degree and PhD, you do not have to pay tuition fees. However, let's look at some of those courses there. English taught master's degree program, you have a lot of courses here: American history, data science, biochemistry, English studies, economics, epidemiology. You also, when you take a scroll down, you also find out that this university, Ludwigs Maximilian University in Muchen, also has some courses that have double degree programs. All right, here you have German French law, which Universitat Uni-Assis. So it means that some of your studies will be done in France, and while some will be done at this university in Germany. You also have another one, learning psychology, learning science masters with University of Twente in Netherlands. All right, so you have other ones here: Master of Science in Management. You have part of your studies in USA. You have another one here: Master of Science in Management, European triple degree with Maximilians Business School and Lancaster University Management School, Lancaster, UK. You have another course here: Political Science, double masters with University of Stockholm, there in Sweden. All right, so that's why you hear some people say, I study in this country and in this country. They are not lying, guys. They are actually saying the truth, because this is an evidence of some people who can actually have double degree study. All right, some people can actually have parts of their study in one country and the other in another country. Sometimes it can even be in 3 countries, and that's why here you have Master of Science in Management, European triple degree with Maximilians Business School, Lyon in France, and Lancaster University Management School there in Lancaster in UK, and then the other one is going to be in this Ludwigs Maximilian Universitat Muchen. All right, so if you take your scroll down again, you have scholarships under Erasmus Mundus program. All right, so there's a lot of freebies here in this university. If you actually take your time, you actually get one that fits what you are looking for in your course of study. I'll take you one of the courses. Let's take an example here. You have MSc Epidemiology. All right, that's one of the courses that are taught in English language. You can see it here, guys. Epidemiology, all right, quantitative methods, epidemiological fields of application, research oriented. You have the language taught here: English language, and then ECTS is 120. Regular duration of study is 4 semesters. Admission requirements, you just need your bachelor's, and then you need an entrance written or oral assessment as well. So if you take down, you scroll down this page, you find other requirements, other information if this is your course. Now let's look at how to apply. How to apply. It says applicants require a completed university degree, bachelor's degree or equivalent in health-related disciplines such as health science, medicine, pharmacy, natural sciences, nutritional science, psychology, social sciences, statistics, sports science, physical therapy, economics or business administration, law, communication science, or another health science-related discipline. So if you take a scroll down, you see other information there. You need to have good knowledge of mathematics and statistics, advanced competency in English language, past written and oral entry exam, all in English language. Applications are possible via our online portal from 1st of March until 15th of May each year, guys. So we're still in the time, in the application window time. So if you're interested in this course, please do well to start making your application because it's first come, first serve. Here you're requested to have the following documents ready for your application. CV in the tabular form. By the way, I have how to use your CV format, EUROPASS. Go there and check how I actually cropped up a CV in EUROPASS format and try to go through the tabular form and get a CV for yourself, upload it, and go for your application. Bachelor's, first degree diploma, and transcripts of records of the final semester, motivation letter as well. Then for international applicants, what is the information there for them? You have for international applicants who did not receive their first degree from a German university, the process of applying consists of two separate parts. The first one, you need to apply for to MS Epidemiology program as described above, and the second one, additionally to the International Office Ludwigs Maximilians LMU, in order to get the letter of admission entitling to study at LMU. All right, so you need to please submit your application by 15th of July via the application portal lmu.go, that's gomoven.com. Open between 15th of May and then 15 July each year. In order to complete this process, you also need to upload letter of acceptance. It will be sent via email around 8th of July, having successfully passed the acceptance exam. More details you find there. So you go there if you're actually interested or if this course is for you. Acceptance process. The acceptance process is composed of both a written exam and an oral exam, provided that the written exam has been passed. Both parts are held online on following dates: 19 June 2023, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. local time, written online. So when they say local time, it is German time. All right, written online exam, multiple choice test question over 90 minutes, 26 to 29 June 2023, oral exam, which will give you about 30 minutes interview via Zoom. So you see that they've slated out everything there on that you need to know. Written exam, basic knowledge of mathematics and statistics, critical interpretation of scientific literature and information in the media and all of that. So even they give you heads up of what you should expect in the written exam and also at the oral exam interview, recommendation literature for preparation and all of that. So just go through this page and find out how you can actually get all your documents ready. Okay, so this is where you actually need to do your application as well. So the first one we saw there, and then the second one here, it says that please submit your application by 15 July via the application portal. So if you're actually interested, you click on this page. It takes you to a place where you actually need to fill up all the details there, and then you start making your application. Next course we're going to look at is Logic and Philosophy of Science. So let's see what the page gives us. So this is the page here. I've already opened it down. Master in Logic and Philosophy of Science. What does it say? Our Master MA program in Logic and Philosophy of Science was founded in so-so place. All right, it says that LMU has a long-standing traditional and all of that here. You just read through and find out what the information gives you. So what is the language here, guys? It says the language of the program is, and its courses is in English language. This MA is a 2-year program, first semester 120 ECTS. All right, so let's look at the tuition fee part, because that's the part that everybody wants to listen to as well, apart from the fact that it is an English taught program. The MA program in Logic and Philosophy of Science is free. You do not have to pay tuition fee. However, apart from a semester fee, approximately about 150 euros. All right, so this is actually the contribution fee, I call it, for each student, including a student service contribution and a basic covering public transport in Munich. All right, comparable MA programs in other countries, especially in the United States and the United Kingdom. So they can attest the fact that for them, you're not paying a tuition fee, unlike in US and in UK, where you have to pay so much, all right, break the banks, just be able to pay tuition fee. For information you have there, although there are no internal scholarships available to MA students at this, there are a number of external funding organizations that offer financial support for MA students. Years, 4 semesters, 120 ECTS like you get in other countries, basic structure, and then you do not have to pay tuition fee, just a student semester fee. Let's click on application and find out where it takes us to. All right, so we're on the application page now. It says application will be considered on a rolling basis from November 1st, 2022 until June 10, 2023. So guys, it's still open for you to go and start making your application. We highly encourage students to apply early on Applicants receive an admission decision not later than by the end of June. The application procedure includes Procedure A with the MCMP required for all applicants, Procedure B with the LMU's international office required for only international applicants. All right, so this Procedure A, you have to apply online. If you click on it, it takes you to a place where you have to fill in all your details. You may submit your application on until June 10, 2023. Look at all the requirements, all the documents you need to upload: a cover letter, a CV, a copy of your transcript records, all right, a written sample in English on the topic in the focus of the master program in logic and philosophy of science. You may submit a term paper, a part of your undergraduate thesis, a published paper, or any other piece of writing that indicates your ability to understand, criticize, develop philosophical arguments. A writing sample should not exceed 15 pages. Your proof of English language proficiency, Cambridge certificate, IELTS, TOEFL of at least level C1 or a higher. So if your first language is not in English, an English waiver can be granted if you have earned your first degree in a program that has been taught in English. So that's where your MOI comes from. The graduate who was taught in English language, you just get that statement from your university that says that you have been taught in English language. So you do not need to write an IELTS or TOEFL anymore. So this is fantastic, guys. No tuition fee, no application fee, no going through Uni-Assis, which usually gives almost everybody a headache. All right, so Procedure B with the international office required for only international applicants. International applicants must also apply at the international office. The deadline for this is July 15th. So you are still in the waiting period, guys. There's still time. All right, so we're in May, but don't say there's still time and you don't do anything. Start the earlier, the better. Waiting for acceptance letter is not necessary and might not leave you enough time to provide all the necessary documents for your application at international office. So we encourage you to start the application process. So follow the instruction on the international office. Note that international applicants are admitted to master's program only if they are accepted by the both the Procedure A and the Procedure B. All right, here we recommend to start the process early in order to be registered in time when the semester starts in October. So we are in May, guys. You said the deadline is June, the other one is July. So please start making your application. You've seen all the documents here. Make them ready and start applying. For a doctoral program, this is one part of this video that caught my attention, and I said I was going to make a video out of it to actually publicize this information. There are no tuition fees for doctoral studies. In the event of enrollment, however, semester fee, just like you saw in the other page, applies. All right, funding for doctoral candidates. University sometimes has individual positions, employment for compulsory social insurance contributions, all right, that are usually associated with the commitment to the other tasks. Another financing option is offered through individual scholarship, which are awarded by institutions or foundations. So if you are not paying tuition fee, if you're going straight, and then they also have financing bodies that are actually going to give out grants and scholarships for students that are interested in doing their PhD at this university. Let's look at doctoral programs that actually can be financed or that can actually have do you have in this school. You have humanities and cultural studies, culture of vigilance transformation, doctoral program, classical agents, Asian studies, doctoral medieval and Renaissance studies, graduate school language and literature class of language, social sciences and economics, doctoral training in learning sciences and all of that. So you just go through all of these pages. You have a lot of courses under the doctoral where you do not have to actually pay a tuition fee, unlike other countries where you have to pay so much to do your PhD, guys. All right, another thing to note is that since you cannot pay tuition fee, some fares like your flight tickets, your accommodation in Germany can also be funded by some bodies. All right, some bodies, when I mean some bodies, can also be taken care of through scholarships. All right, so at your free time, please come to this page. I'm going to leave all links in the description box of this video so that you can actually take time and then make your own research and apply. And please, when you get your admission and you're in Germany, kindly send an email to say thank you very much for dishing out this information. So please like this video, share to many people. That's the only way you can help anybody. Give them useful information so that they can go ahead and apply and move abroad, just like the way you watching this video is going to move abroad. All right, thank you very much for watching to this video. Like this video, share and subscribe if you're new here. I really appreciate it. See you in my next video.